Hello everyone, and this is the lecture series of Operation Research subject, and this subject course code of this subject is ME405, unit number 3rd, and lecture number 20 is running. And for the 20 lecture, the topic name is here cutting plane algorithm. So for my introduction, myself Rahul Kumar, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. So for this case, this topic is cutting plane algorithm. For this cutting plane algorithm, just like this is a topic related to the integer programming. If you can solve the optimal case of problem with the help of linear programming problem, just like two method is for solve this type of problem. One is a graphical method and another one is simplex method for this problem. So solve this problem in the graphical method problem, you only choose two type of variables. Means if two variables are given, so this problem you can solve this problem with the help of graphical method. If more than two variables are given, then you can solve this problem with the help of integer methods, simplex method. But if very more complex problem is given, just like different types of constraints and different bounding condition, and some all constraints are cutting with one of each other, then at this case the problem is very complex. If problem is very complex, then this problem is solved by the integer programming. Here in the integer programming, two methods are used. First one is cutting plane method and second one is branch bound method. So in these two methods, today I will discuss about the cutting plane algorithm. Means which type of strategy or which type of method adopt to solve the integer problem. Integer problem are divided into different types. Means some integer 0 to 9 and some problem related to the binary value problem. These problems are 0 and 1 problem. 0 1 problem. This is the binary value problem, right? So if we consider the binary value problem, and if I am talking about the integer programming, so integer programming is a one kind of problem. Means solve the problem is a mathematical optimization or the feasibility program in which sum of all variables restricted to be integers. Means in this integer programming problem, here is all variables which are integer value, and which may be less than or greater than anything, but all variables are in only integer form. So move to the next section of this lecture, objectives. So objectives of this lecture is here. For this objectives of the cutting plane algorithm is here. So at the end of the chapter, the student should be able to understand about the determination of a integer programming for an organization, or how to adopt the integer programming in this organization structure, and understand the concept of cutting plane method analysis. With how to use the cutting plane method and how it is used in different types of problems, and understand the problem solving techniques. And this method provide a better understanding about this technique is here. So here are the different kinds of problem related to the integer programming, and cutting plane method, and different one more section is here, branch bound method. And branch bound method, I will solve this problem in previous lecture, but today I will discuss only cutting plane method. So move to the next section. This is the introduction of the integer programming, right? Introduction of this. So integer programming simply stated that the array, it will comes from the linear programming problems, and in this case, with some or all the variables are required to be non-negative integers, and integer programming problem in which all variables are required to be integer is called a pure integer programming problem. So linear programming, and in which sum of all variables are required to be non-negative integers, and integer programming problem in which all variables are required to be integer, called a pure integer programming problem. But in case of integer programming problem, this is a mathematical optimization, or the flexibility program in which sum of all variables are restricted to be a integers. Means here only integer variables are required to find the solution, and in many settings the term referred to as integer linear programming, in which the objective function and the constraints are linear. Means in some cases the integer programming function just like as a called as a integer linear programming, and for this case integer linear programming, in which at the same time here other than the integer constraints are used. So in integer programming is non-program NP complete, in a particular case 0 to 1 integer linear programming. Here the integer are used as a 0 to 1, and in which unknowns are binary and only the restriction must be satisfied, right? And if some variables are restricted to be integer and some are not, then the problem is mixed integer programming problem. If here is right here, if some variables are restricted to be integer and some are not, then the problem is mixed integer programming problem. And the case where the integer variable are restricted to 0 to 1 means if any case is present here where the integer variables are restricted to be 0 to 1 comes up surprisingly often, such problem are called pure mixed 0 to 1 programming problem or pure binary integer problem. And these different types of problems are associated with it. First one is the feasible integer point are shown in your problem, and the other types of notation are used in this type of problem. And this integer programming problem IPs are usually much harder to solve than linear programming problem, because in this graphical method we used only two variables, so this is very easy to solve this problem. But in this type of problem, here are only integers are used, and these integers are variables are here, more than 2 is here, so problem is very complex for that case, right? So this is a this creates a very complex problem. So for this solution of this complex problem, this problem solved by the two methods. First one is branch bound method and second one is cutting plane method. So today I will discuss only about the cutting plane method. So let's go to the cutting plane method. In this type of model, first we have defined the different types of programming models. So type of integer programming models are used as three types of models here. First one is all, means integer programming, right? First model is here ALL, all or integer programming IP model, and the second is the mixed integer MIP. This is called the MIP, and the third is the binary BIP value. So this all integer IP is here, shows the all are integers, means which shows the all are integers present at this system, and the mixed integer MIP, but some but not all, means some are integer and some are different quantity. So some but not all are integers. And the binary BIP means you already know what is the binary number. Binary number only gives the value of 0 and 1 also, 0 and 1. So the linear programming obtained by omitting all integers or 0 and 1 constraints on variable is called linear programming relaxation of the integer programming. So this is the different kinds of activities given by the linear programming case. But the basic, if I am talking about the cutting plane method, so the cutting plane method is to cut off parts of the feasible region of the linear programming relaxation, so that the optimal integer solution, becomes this solution becomes an extreme point, and therefore can be found by simplex method. And the one thing is more about the cutting plane method. The cutting plane algorithm is in its general form can then formulated as follows. It follow by the 3 steps. First you solve the linear programming relaxation and get value of x star function, and then for the step number 2 you used x star integer stop as find a valid inequality that will exclude x star if you will get a optimal result. Otherwise you go to step number 1 again. And but in the practice of branch bound method almost outperform the cutting plane method is used. So in the cutting plane method, this developed the first algorithm for integer programming. For the case of cutting plane method, this developed a first algorithm for this integer programming that could be proved to converge in a finite number of steps. Even though the algorithm is considered not efficient, and it has provided insights into integer programming that have led to other more efficient algorithm is used for this case. So these kinds of steps are involved in the integer programming methods. So these are methods are here. So for this consider of this problem, first we assume all problem are compared to the rational data, and this will show the in next slide by a graph, and that number is stored in digital computers, but you know, in the digital computer storage number is only, this is a binary number. So binary number in the case of 0 and 1. So 0 and 1, these two numbers only stores the memory of the computer, right? So here integer programming only used here 0 and 1 number only, right? And for the other case, and other cases here, mixed integer programming problem. This is the mixed integer programming problem. In this type of case, we used here binary integer variables, and for this model S or no decision are used, and such as whether to build a plant or buy a piece of equipment. So these type of variables are used here. So the integer variable makes a optimization problem. Here in this case, just like the mixed integer programming problem, here the integer variables makes a optimization problem for more difficult to solve the problem, and the memory of the solution time increases by the exponentially as you add more integer variables. If you want to add more integer variable, then that case memory is rise here exponentially term, right? And even with highly sophisticated algorithms and modern supercomputers are used for this case, and this type of problem is solved by the optimality case, and for this case just a model of the hundreds integer variables are used for this case, and this is because many combination of specific integer values for the variable must be tested, and each combination means binary one combination 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 like this, 0, 1 combination of a specific integer value for the variable must be tested, and each combination requires the solution of normal linear or non-linear optimization problem. Means each set means 0 and 1 set of or any one constraint set. Here different types of constraints are given in this problem. So one constraint set of solution. Suppose x plus y equal to 2. If you put y equal to 0, then you will get x equal to 2. If you put x equal to 0, then you will give y equal to 2 is here. So this is a one set of solution. This is a one set of solution is here. So these kinds of problems are associated with it. So the number of combination can rise exponentially with the size of the problem. So in this case, number of combinations means 0, 1, 0, 1 are different types of constraint combination. These are increases by the exponentially, right? Increases by the exponentially and with the size of the problem. If size of the problem is very big, then it is stored the very big memory, and if the size of the problem is less, then it is stored the very less memory for that case. So these are the different kinds of memory stages, or we can say that this is depend on the size of the problem only, size of the problems. So this is a very good concept for the integer programming problem solving technique. So we move to the next. So this is the integer programming problem related to the fixed charge problem. Suppose activity I, in this case suppose activity I incurs a fixed charge if undertaken at any positive level. For this case, suppose xi level of activity I is here and yi equal to 1 if activity is I is undertaken at positive level xi less than 0, and if yi equal to 0 if xi equal to 0, then a constraints of the form xi less than mi yi must be added to the formulation. Here mi must be large enough to ensure that xi will be less than or equal to mi is here, equal to mi is here. So for this case we require different types of disadvantage regarding this cutting plane method, and here I will discuss some disadvantage about this cutting plane method. So when this algorithm is implemented on digital computer and it creates a round of error, may cause serious problem. Means this type of algorithm is if I have used in a digital computer, then it creates a round of error and it may cause serious problem is present here, and especially in distinguish integer from non-integer value, and the solution of the problem remains infeasible until the optimal integer solution is reached, and this means that there will be no good integer solution on hand if the calculations are stopped prematurely owing to budget or time limitations So these kinds of activities are performed in this disadvantage of the cutting plane method. So we move to the next slide for the next case. In this case, either are constraints. This is the foundation of the constraints is given. Suppose we want to ensure that at least one of the following two constraints are satisfied. These are the constraints are f x1 x2 xn less than or equal to 0, and the g second constraint is g equal to x1 x2 xn less than or equal to 0, and adding the two constraints to the formulation will ensure that the least one of it is satisfied, and this will give say f x1 x2 xn greater than less than equal my. This is the one function, and the second is g x1 x2 xn less than equal m1 minus y is here. So the equation 26 dash and the 27 dash, y is variable only, he is here a 0, 1. So this is a one kind of binary variable problem, and m is the number chosen large enough to ensure that just like as a f x1 x2 xn less than equal m and g x1 x2 xn less than equal m1 minus y and less than and equal m are satisfied for all values of x1 x2 xn that satisfied the other constraints in the problem. So this is the different kinds of problem related to the constraints. If any constraints are given, these are the only two constraints. If number of constraints is more, means 4 and 5 constraints are given, then this problem solved by this method same way. Similar for the example of the two constraints is here. Suppose that the problem is there either to satisfy, these are the two constraints are 5x plus 2y less than 10, or the second constraint is 3x minus 4y less than 24. So let z equal to 0 if the first constraint is to hold, and the z equal to 1 if second one is to hold. So let m be the large enough number that any likely combination of x and y would satisfy. So for this case, 5x plus 2y less than m and 3x minus 4y less than m, and add constraints 5x plus 2y less than m plus mz and 3x minus 4y less than 24 plus m 1 minus z. So this is the different kinds of solutions, right? So this shows the one type of example how to add the constraints, but in your numerical problem you just use this constraint like as a 5x plus 2y equal to 10 plus mz and 3x minus 4y equal to 24 plus m 1 minus z is here. So and draw the two axis lines in the graph and find the feasible region, and if you will get a feasible region, then you find the optimal solution of this problem. Suppose this is an example which gives the feasible region, integer linear programming solution and the decreasing cost variable. So in this example, just show the round x star. This is the round x star value, and this x star shows the linear programming solution. This x star shows the linear programming solution. So this is the feasible set, and here is x to the power 0 shows the integer linear programming solution, and this graph shows the decreasing cost value. And if you want to draw the graph in x and y, so here you will take x1 at this axis and x2 at this axis. So here you want to find the feasible solution for the problem. So draw two constraints. Suppose this is a one type of constraint and this is second type of constraint, and this is a one cutting plane method, right? So for this case you draw different kind of constraints is here. So you solve problem like this. So we first solve the linear programming relaxation problem. So for this case, here is two constraints are given. x3 equal to 6 minus 3x1 minus 2x2 and x4 equal to 0 plus 3x1 minus 2x2, and another one is z equal to x2 is here. So here only give the two variables, one is x1 and x2. So here two lines you can draw by this method. Two lines just like a 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 6 and minus 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 0, right? These are the two lines, and the x2 values increases if I am going to the above. So this is the case of the solve of the linear programming relaxation problem. For this problem we can solve the different types of problem in this step. So first we assume all problem are compared to a rational data, that all the number is stored in the digital computer are rational, and since rational data can be transformed into the integral data by multiplying by a suitable constant, we shall only consider problems comprised of integral data. Let an integer linear programming be given. Suppose this here is one problem is given, and assume that a non-integer optimal solution x star of the corresponding linear programming has been found, and that the optimal tabulation is used to write the problem. Optimal tabulation is used to write the problem, and that case you just define the x. This is a function of j is here, and let's denotes the one feasible integer solution by fj, right? So suppose this here z equal to x2 is a one function, use the one feasible solution. So move to the next step. So this problem is optimized by the Premiel simplex method. Optimize the Premiel simplex method. So the problem becomes like as a x3 equal to 6 minus 3x1 minus 2x2 and x4 equal to 0 plus 3x1 minus 2x2 is here, and the z equal to x2 for this case. So move to the next slide. So here we have seen here this x3 equal to 6. This x3 equal to 6. x3 equal to 6 minus 3x1 minus 2x2, and in this case, similarly in other case, put in the place of 2x2, put here x4 value, right? In the place of 2x2, put here minus x4 is here, right? So in this case of this minus 2x2, put the x4. So here is x4 is here. So in this case this x3 is converted into the x3 equal to 6 minus 6x1 plus x4 is here, right? And in this case x4 here is 2x2, and this 2 it will goes to the downside, so it will provide a function like x2 equal to 0 plus 3 by 2 x1 minus 1 by 2 x4 minus 1 by 2 x4 is here. So z equal to 3 by 2 x1 minus 1 by 2 x4. Z is also convert this function, means this and this function is conversion of here. So z is here 3 by 2 x1 minus 1 by 2 x4 is here. So and in the second case we have taken minus 6x1, and in this then this function is converted into the x1 equal to 1 minus 1 by 6 x3 and plus 1 by 6 x4 is here. So x2 is a x2 equal to, and x2 equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 x3, and z equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 x3 minus 1 by 4 x4 is here. So move to the next slide of this problem. For the next step of this question is here, this is the optimal solution is fractional. For the if you have any problem where the optimal solution is fractional case, so for this problem here two types of constraints are used. First one is 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 6, and the second constraint is here minus 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 0. So this is the first optimum point, and both constraints cut at this point, this, and this is the first optimum point, and this is the dark color, and this is the this dark color region shows the feasible region of the problem, and this is the feasible region, means all types of optimal case are in between this region. So this is the first optimal condition, and for this we find the value of x and y. We find the value of x and y for this case. Optimal solution, for finding optimal solution, we find the value of x and y for this point, this dark point, right? So we use here this curve is made up of x1 and x2. So you find this value of x1 and x2 also. For the x1 value, this value depend on the function of x3 or depend on the point of x3 and x4, and for the x2 value this is depend also on the x3 and x4. So first to find the x3 and x4 value, and this will show the z equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 x3 and minus 1 by 4 x4 is here. So we move to the next slide for this problem. Here this is the generating an objective cut row. So what the objective cut row is here is these 2 points are given these 2 points, it will give the value of the optimal case, and then z is here. Z is the objective cut row point. So here denote this point denoted as a equation number 1. So for the equation number 1, if just like here this is the weakening condition, this is a one type of constraints, and this shows the z plus 1 by 4 x3 plus 1 by 4 x4. This is a less than equal to 3 by 2. This is the weakening position. For the second case, if z plus 1 by 4 x3 plus 1 by 4 x4 less than equal 3 by 2. This is equation number 2, and this is for integers value. This is for the integers value, and in both cases, suppose this mod gives always positive value. So this is the integer value, right? If we subtract from equation 2 to from equation 1, then it will give say minus 1 by 4 x3 minus 1 by 4 x4. This is a less than or equal of minus 1 by 2 is here. So the cutting plane is violated by a current optimal solution. Cutting plane is violated by a current optimal solution for this case. So move to the next slide. So for this is the new cut is added to the dictionary. For this here is this is the plane of x2 equal to first cut. Here is x2 equal to 1. So this is for the for this case, this is the new cut is added to the dictionary here. So this is the new cut. So first or we can say that this is the first cut in the x2 line. Here is x2 equal to 1 for this case. X2 equal to 1 for this case, and here this will gives by the new cut, which is the constraints I am using here. This is the 1 by minus 1 by 4 x3 minus 1 by 4 x4 less than equal minus 1 by 2, and this is the x1 equal to 1 minus similar the value of the previous case, and x2 this is the same, and here the new function is here which will be added. This is the x5 function, and this gives the value of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 x3 plus 1 by 4 x4 is here. So z is here 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4 x3 minus 1 by 4 x4 for the same case, and this is the re-optimization using dual simplex method. For this method, here the different types of values, and by here is replacing x in the x5 replacing plus 1 by 4 x3, and this replacing 1 by 4 x3, this will gives the This gives the value of x1 equal to 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 x5 plus 1 by 3 x4. Then x2 equal to, here I am replacing 1 by 4 x3 value. So it will get a function, values are x1 equal to 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 x5 plus 1 by 3 x4. Then x2 equal to 1 minus x5, and the x3 is equal to 2 plus 4 x5 minus x4, and then z is equal to 1 minus x5 for this case. Then move to the next, this first cut. In this slide, just you see here, this gives the second optimal point, and the feasible region is decreases in this case. In this case, feasible region is decreases, and it will give the second optimal point. And so first cut is here, x2 equal to 1. So this means this type of function is given here. So all the cases it will give say minus 2 by 3 x5 and minus 2 by 3, then it will give by the x3 is this and x4 is this function, and it will gives a one constraints value. This constraint is x1 minus x2. This is always greater than or equal 0, and for this value we are using second cut, and in the second cut this is a x1 plus x2 equal to 0, and this will give the one more optimal point, and the feasible region for this case is always decreases, right? And this is a new point for the feasible region, means this is a new optimal point for this case. So this here shows the third optimal point. So here the complete optimal point for this case is, this is your first optimal point, this is second optimal point, and this is the third optimal point for this case. Then move to the next slide here, and this is your MCQ section for this problem. So A is a decision support tool that uses a tree-like graph or model of decisions and their possibilities, consequences, including chance, event, outcomes, resource, cost, and utility. These are the decision trees, graphics, graphs, trees, neural network. So the correct answer for the problem is A. A is the correct answer. The next question. So what is decision tree? And for this case, this is the flow chart. This is the structure in which internal node represent text on an attribute. Each branch represents outcome of test, and each leaf node represent class label. And the flow chart and the structure in which internal node represent text on an attribute, and each branch represent outcome of test, and each leaf node represent class label. So D is the none of the mentioned here. So this is the correct answer is here. This is a one kinds of flow chart, right? A is the correct answer. Next question, and choose from the following that are decision tree nodes, decision nodes, end nodes, chance node, and the all of the above mentioned. So decision tree nodes, this is the decision nodes, right? A is the right answer for this question. Then this gives the decision nodes are represented by disk, square, circles, or triangles. So here decision nodes are described by the squares. So correct answer is here. B is the correct answer for this question. Then move to the next question. The coefficient of variation measures the risk per unit of expected payoff and the risk adjusted expected value, the payoff per unit of risk, and a decision maker's risk return trade-off. So the correct answer is here, the risk adjusted expected payoff value, and the the risk per unit of expected payoff. So A is the right answer for the, and the end nodes are represented by disk, square, circle, triangle. So here disk shape are used to represent the end node, right? And then move to the next question. For the next question, this is the 7th question. in circumstances that influences the probability of decision are referred to as strategies, payoff matrix, state of nature, the marginal utility of money. So what is the correct answer for this question? Just to think about this question, and I will give 5 seconds for this. So the correct answer for this question is C, state of nature. This is the correct answer. 8. The marginal utility of money dimensions for a decision maker who is a risk seeker, risk neutral, a risk averter, and in a situation of uncertainty. So the correct answer is here. This is the risk seeker, right? And then move to the next question. This is question number 9. A strategy that yields an expected monetary payoff of 0 is called a risk neutral strategy, fair game, zero sum game, and certainty equivalent. So this is a risk neutral strategy are used for the payoff 0 is called the risk neutral strategy. So move to the last question. This is the which of the following are the advantages of decision tree? Possible scenarios can be added. Use the white box model. Worst best can be, and all of the above mentioned. So the correct answer is here all of the above mentioned for this case. Then move to these are the different types of references we have used here for this lecture. So just if you want more information regarding this lecture, then you go through it. And thank you for this lecture, and for your kind attention. Thank you all of you. Thank you.